Imagine working up one day to find that the world's most expensive tech companies like the Google, Microsoft, and Nvidia are suddenly lost their grip on AI dominance. A new player seen from nowhere has emerged, shaking the very foundations of the AI industries. Sounds impossible, right? Well, that's what exactly just happened. For years, the United States held the unshakable monopoly over the AI. The world's most advanced AI models, like the ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, were all controlled by the American giants, which powered by the Nvidia with the cutting edge chip, and the China. It was locked out, unable to access the high-end chips here to train its own AI models. But in just 2 months, China had done something unimaginable. It has broken the America's AI monopoly with a new model that what you call the DeepSeek. And the most shocking part, they don't even use Nvidia's latest chips. So how did the China manage to challenge the trillion-dollar AI empire of the US with just a fraction of its resources? This is the beginning of new Cold War in the AI. Stick around because what you're about to hear might change the way you see the future of artificial intelligence. And people who are watching this video, please do consider subscribe and like for more science and tech stories. And do feel free to comment the topic and suggestions for making more interesting videos like this. For the past decades, the America has dominated the AI, which thanks to the companies like the OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft. Their secret weapon, which is the Nvidia's ultra-powerful AI chips. Training the advanced AI model required an insane amount of computational power. So much that the OpenAI reportedly spent over 850 millions to just train the ChatGPT only. Now, here where things are interesting. The Nvidia's AI chip, which were banned from being sold to China due to the US sanctions. The goal is to prevent China from ever catching up in the AI. And for a while, it worked. The China couldn't access the high-end AI hardware. The US assumed that they have won the AI race. But here comes the necessity is the mother of inventions. And the China has about to prove that. DeepSeek, the China's 50 million answer to the America's 850 million AI giants. In January 2025, a China's AI startup called DeepSeek broke a bombshell on AI industries. And they launched the DeepSeek V2, an open source AI model that rivals the ChatGPT, Gemini, and even Claude. But here is the twist. The DeepSeek was trained on outdated Nvidia chips, which once the US code were useless for the training cutting edge these AIs. Yet, despite this, the DeepSeek managed to perform a nearly same level as the ChatGPT 4. Let that sink in for a moment. The OpenAI spent nearly $1 billion training its AI with the top-tier Nvidia chips. The DeepSeek just spent 50 million using the chips that were 2 generations behind and still managed to build an AI that competes at the highest level that ever exists in the world. And this is the China's Sputnik moment in AI, just like how Soviet Union showed the US while launching the Sputnik, the first artificial satellite in 1957. So DeepSeek has proven that the China doesn't need American technology to build the world-class AI. And the impact a 600 million stock market bloodbath for the Nvidia, which is the historical down of the Nvidia's company ever that been happened. But how did the DeepSeek pull off this impossible? To understand how the DeepSeek managed to train a powerful AI with the virtual chips, let's break it down into 3 key innovations. First, the open source strategy. Unlike the OpenAI, which keep its technology locked behind the paywalls, which the DeepSeek open sourced its model, and this means anyone from independent developer to major corporations can download and improve the AI. It's like difference between the Windows and Linux, while Microsoft keeps the Windows locked down and the Linux is free open for anyone to use and modify. And the DeepSeek is doing the same thing with the AI. And here's the kicker, the people can run DeepSeek on their own computer without relying on expensive cloud service like the OpenAI. And this is the AI democratization at its finest. And the second thing, instead of brute forcing the AI training with the expensive GPUs, the DeepSeek engineers found the way to optimize the training process. And this is like instead of using a supercomputer to crack a math problem, But if you could train a normal laptop, so it just as fast. And DeepSeek achieved this by compressing the AI training data and using the lower power chip more efficiently. And now this is where things are getting really interesting. If you are never built a gaming PC, you know how important a good graphics card is. The AI training was powerful way and powerful GPUs are needed to process a massive amount of data that you reach given as input. But DeepSeek approach is revolutionary because you can run the DeepSeek on a high-end gaming PC. Yeah, that's right. Instead of needing an entire data center filling with Nvidia's latest AI chips, a well-built gaming PC can now run an advanced AI model like DeepSeek locally. And this stage everything. And by the way, the Nvidia stock closed by 600 billion, the biggest drop in the history. And China has now an homegrown AI that can rival the ChatGPT. The tech companies worldwide are questioning if they still need an expensive AI chips. But here is a billion-dollar question. Does this mean that China has won the AI war? Not so fast. Yes, the DeepSeek is a massive breakthrough, but it's not at all perfect. While coming too close to ChatGPT performance, it still lags behind in certain areas like listening and advanced problem solving. And the America isn't still steady. The OpenAI, Google's and Microsoft are already working even more advanced AI models, and new chips from Nvidia will push the AI performance even further. So while DeepSeek is a game changer, it's just the beginning of a much bigger AI battle. For the first time, the AI is no longer controlled by the handful of trillion-dollar US companies. With the DeepSeek, China has broken the AI monopoly, and the open source AI could soon change the ability from research and business and to how we are use the AI in our daily lives. And the OpenAI has found the evidence that the Chinese AI startup, they use company property model to train their own open source computer, which is a DeepSeek. But they still manage to make it smarter, better, and more efficient than the OpenAI that actually exists. But the real question, will the AI truly become democratized, or will the new tech giants rise to replace the old ones? So what do you think? Will the open source AI like the DeepSeek challenge the dominance of companies like the OpenAI and Google, or will the US make a comeback with even more powerful AI? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you found this video interesting, make sure to like and share and subscribe for more deep dives in the biggest tech revolution that is shaping our future. That's it today. See you next video.